Esports Canada rassemble une communauté de joueurs sur les terres autochtones traditionnelles de l'île de la Tortue. Bien que nous rencontrions sur une plateforme virtuelle, nous respectons les terres, nos CD et traités sur lesquels nous nous trouvons et reconnaissons les torts et les erreurs du passé et du présent. Nous nous dévouons à établir des alliances authentiques avec les communautés autochtones dans un esprit de réconciliation et de coopération.
Esport Canada brings together a community of gamers on the traditional Indigenous lands of Turtle Island. While we meet on a virtual platform, we respect the unceded and treated lands we are on and acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past and present. We dedicate ourselves to authentic alliances with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and cooperation.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Only one can be crowned champion. We got some high action, high octane Rocket League to be getting into here.
And tapped by Fluffy off the platform and Wonderized coming in.
JK plays it, puts it right into the post.
The McTavish Marauders are coming in as the champs from last year's matchup.
You can definitely see why the Marauders are your defending champions.
A lot of space, going for the second touch, and he does, but what a save from Gus!
Rosa takes it, can they get it? Winter scores off of the backhand of Rosa!
Get the possession one more time, Macro comes on in, team calls with the flows.
Phase that pull right off the wall. A tip, he can go for a second touch. The demo got pulled.
What they do, bonjour et bienvenue. What a save from Gus! Oh my gosh, someone clip that.
Can they get it? Winter scores!
Off the kickoff as well. That's the best goal.
Right off the wall. A tip, he can go for a second touch. The demo got pulled.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Esport Canada 2026 Scholastic National Under 15 Rocket League Championship Tournament. I'm your host, Shark Kangaroo, and I'm joined by my co-caster, Soro. Soro, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited to be casting some Rocket League for Esports Canada, and from the looks of it, we're already going to be having a pretty good first match between GVC Zodiacs and EDS Red Dragons. Both these guys have made it to quarterfinals, so obviously they're already pretty good. But I'm just kind of excited to see what this matchup becomes and who will get to go to semis. Yeah, I played on our school's West Side's Rocket League team for about 2 years, and then I moved on to casting and doing streaming like this for them. So, kind of a bit of a comfort where I'm coming from. So I'm hoping this will be pretty good. Looks like both these teams are also from Manitoba, so we're seeing a bit of a home field fight.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity just to compete against players across the country. Like, how often would you play against somebody from Manitoba if you live in Ontario, right? Like, it's only through tournaments like this that we can kind of connect the country's esports players together, and it's just such a great outlet for that competitive itch that people get. I know I get that a lot, and I usually take that out in solo queue, but it's nice to play against people your own age and similar skill level to yourself as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially playing with people across the country. It always feels good to see these kinds of things. I believe both teams are ready, and we are ready to get going. We're going to see our first kickoff going through, as we are going to get an early demo as well, going into this back left corner. It's going to be just hit back and forth, as it is on the side of, I believe, the EDS. As it is shot already. Oh my god.
Quick goal there from EDS Red Dragons.
Sorry to interrupt you there at the end, but that was a beauty. Great coordination, beautiful pass into each other to fire it off and straight into the goal. That was amazing. We're going to get back into it. Our kickoff going through already. EDS going to be taking it first into the side of the blue team. It's just going to roll in front of this net, going back and forth, not really going too far. So we are going to see Ash try and go for it. It's going to be picked up by his teammate Rex, as Ash is going to demo Timma, and Atomic is going to respond by demoing Ash. It's going to roll down this wall. It's going to be kept on this side. Finally getting cleared and sent all the way into EDS territory. Going to be challenged by Tim here, going up and over as Printed, with the help of Tim, is going to tie this up.
Glad they're keeping this competitive. You know, you get a little worried when someone scores right off the bat, and of course we have that mercy rule. I think it's 7 goals to activate that mercy rule, but hopefully we won't be seeing any of that today, and these matches will be pretty competitive.
We're already almost going to see a kickoff goal, but EDS gonna be able to save it, and Rex is immediately just gonna run in response, try and get the double over Tim's head, and it's not gonna happen. So it's gonna be going up a little bit, and Tim is gonna fire it away back towards EDS's goal. It's not gonna be made just yet. A little bit of an aerial fight, but EDS is gonna win that out. This is coming back into this back right corner. Sent centered into Rex, but Printed is gonna fight him off. Straight into Ash. He's gonna try and center it again, but Printed once again there. Gonna hold them off, and honestly, I'm liking the speed we're seeing already. As Printed, he is gonna try and fire it, and Ash is gonna block it off. Up once again in the air. EDS unable to make it through. As Ash tries to censor, Atomic is gonna deny that opportunity. Rex firing it up above. Printed once again shutting that down. Feels almost like a wall is being made around the blue side net currently. Once again, back towards EDS as they try and clear it once more, and it is going to be made possible as it goes rolling through and back out. Up in the air, a little bit of a fight there, save going through. Zodiacs attempting to get it out as they're going to be able to finally onto EDS territory as they're going up in the air. Printed is going to be denied by Rex. The secondary center isn't going to be good as Rex once again denies. And Dragons 3 here. It's going to be on this back wall, waiting it out, firing it towards center. But Tim is going to keep it on their side, but denied again. It's a bit of a back and forth game. No one's really pulling ahead here.
That's what you like to see, right? You like to see some fierce competition.
Yeah, it definitely feels good, especially when you get to see these aerial battles. It's one thing to make of it, 100%. So we're going to see Printed attempt to get a goal through, but Rex is going to deny it. Once again, up on this wall. Just denial after denial. It definitely feels fierce between these two teams. going to be knocked down once more in front of EDS.
Clock is running down here too. We're in the last minute and a half.
As Tim gets a wide open net. Oh my. You are 100% right about that clock, though. We're at a minute and a half already. Doesn't even feel like that much has happened. And we're already down to this low minute mark. So definitely a bit of a fierce game because it feels almost as if nothing's happening, but we're already super low on time.
And I want to ask you, Sora, what do you think the average skill level of these players are, like in terms of their rank?
Oh, just judging by these so far, they aren't terrible players. I'd say Plat Diamond. They've definitely got room to improve, just like everyone else. But honestly, even if you make it to the top of the ladder, SSL, you can never stop improving, or else you'll get outshone by these young talents. I mean, to think of it, these are U15 players, and they're already competing at this level. You can only picture what they'll do in the future.
I was about to say, like, if you can get a high rank like that at such a young age, I think your trajectory is looking pretty good to just climb and climb, and by the time you're, 18 or older, you could even potentially be pro.
Yeah, 100%. Especially these young kids, they've got all the time in the world to improve and figure out what path they want to go, and if esports is the way that they want to, they've definitely got a future in it being already this good. Up the wall here, Printed, looking to give his team more of a lead. With his teammate right behind him, he's going to try and get past. He's not going to be able to force it out as Tim and Atomic cycling back to defend that net. 15 seconds on the clock as Rex potentially gets one through, but Printed is there. And they're looking to just stall out the clock. EDS needs to do something. They need to do something quick if they want to take us to overtime. And it looks like they might just do that, as Dragons 3 and Ash are going to be able to get us the tying goal. Fantastic stuff there. So we are going to be moving into this 6-second kickoff. And already, Zodiacs potentially looking at a kickoff goal. That was close. It's still alive. Ooh. Overtime. A place you don't really want to be if you're the if you're the winning team. That was scary. A kickoff goal almost going the way of EDS.
This can go either way here.
It really does feel like that. Both these teams are so evenly matched.
And they've taken turns taking the lead, too, in this game.
Yeah, it feels super back and forth. It's just a matter of the open net, which might happen here, but off the crossbar. Oh my. Fired towards mid into Ash. He's gonna just fire it into the corner, get boost, regroup with his team. Printed is gonna try and center it for his teammates as Tim and Rex go for the 50. It's gonna be one out by Rex. But it's fired off back into Printed as he's going to try and send it to Atomic, but he's not going to be able to. Tim almost letting one slip through. Very lucky that that hit the side. And not going straight through. Top left. Dragons 3. Potentially, but he's stolen away by Atomic. Atomic unable to get his hands on that ball, so it's going to be going straight back into the side of Zodiacs as it's fired towards the net, and it's already in. EDS take the first. Beautiful goal. Just a bit of a misstep there from Zodiacs as it just rolls straight in. Unfortunate. But that's the first, and we're on to the second.
That's a quick 1-0 right there. Of course, this is a best-of-5 series, so still plenty of time for GVC Zodiacs to get back into the series, but we're just waiting for this next map to start. But Sora, from that first map that you saw there, what are your impressions of these players?
Honestly, these players are phenomenal. Obviously seeing a lot of them there, it just kind of worked out. They fought hard. Yeah, they fought hard. Both teams were doing phenomenally. No one was really clearly taking advantage. As you said, they were trading back and forth the entire time. It felt just kind of like a battle. Moved things back and forth. No one was a clear victor there until the end, where EDS finally won it out on a unlucky open net from the side of Zodiacs.
And here we are jumping into game 2.
Yeah, we're gonna see early kickoff here. Atomic and Ash going for it. Believe Printed is going up. That is potentially open if he can get it under control, but he's not able to, and it's already going to be taken out. And into this back right, taking the opposite side by Dragons 3 here. And it's already back on the side of EDS as they attempted to clear, and they're going to do it again. Fired away onto Zodiac's side. A bit of an open net here, but Rex takes it to the corner instead of going for it. He's going to try and aerial it. Unable to. Printed is going to block him off. Tim tries to take the challenge. Doesn't go too well. So it's back into this Zodiac corner. Just going to be rolling back and forth in between these corners. No clear objective yet as it backs into EDS's side. It gets pretty close there to the net. Pretty easy save for Rex. So we're back onto this Zodiac side. They're not able to quite get it off their half. Feels like every time they try to, it lands back in here, and then we start rolling from corner to corner. Atomic, unlucky miss. It goes above the net. Printed fires it away. Back into these corners. As Rex gets challenged by Tim. It's taken away. It's Printed, pops it up. Atomic flying through the air for it. Is into this back left corner. And Rex gonna send it over to EDS Dragons 3. And a beautiful passing play between the two players there. Absolutely stunning. Just over one, over two, and shot straight past him.
I was about to say the defending and goaltending has been pretty good from both teams, and right as I was about to say that comment is when somebody decides to score, of course. I'm glad I held my tongue back there.
It always feels like that. Once you start to praise someone, it starts to go wrong. As that goaltending you were just talking about, it's going to come into play, as Printed is going to block off a shot. Crazy stuff there. Dragons 3, the one with the goal, gonna take it into this Zodiac corner. It gets fired into mid as Rex is gonna go up for it. He gets double challenged. It's backed away as he is gonna demo Tim, and Atomic is gonna take it above the net. He's gonna try and jam it in this top. It's almost in the net. Is Printed gonna get one through? That was just interesting right there. Atomic tries to jam it in, and Printed has to get it in on the extra. You are 100% right about that being a scramble. It felt very panicked from both sides. A little bit of fear there. Tim missing the kickoff, but Atomic there for the recovery, luckily. Bit scary there. As Rex is going to take out Printed, a little bit upset about that last goal. So it is just going to be back on the Zodiac side. They try and clear once more. Printed. Let's Ashton take it. It's Dragons 3, bringing it into this corner. Atomic keeping it here. Bit of a slower pace from what we've seen as it's finally cleared into EDS territory. It is just going to be 50s in this corner. So they get it above the net. Rex is going to try and clear with the help of Dragon. It's going to be back on the side of Zodiac.
Ooh,
Just
couldn't quite get to that.
Unfortunately. A little bit of slow pace right now. No one's really going for heavy shots or insane commitments as it goes above. Just as I say that, feels like a bit of a caster's curse there. Finally, back on the EDS side. Zodiac clearing it away. The double onto the wall, hoping to get more, but it's unable to as Tim is left in a bit of a 1v2. Unfavorable as Dragons air dribbling gets the resets. Unable to finish. He was hoping that Rex could get in there and make the ball in, but it slipped away a little bit as Atomic is going to be in a one-on-one between Rex. Tries to jam it in that corner. Going to be unable to get it in there.
Final minute here.
Fires it back. Scary stuff, especially one-to-one scoreline.
Yeah, these teams have been tied almost the entire time they're playing, just trailing by only one goal, I think.
It's not a place you want to be as a player. You want to be winning, and you want to be winning a lot. You don't want to be winning or tied in these types of situations, especially with 40 seconds on the clock. And if you're EDS, you don't want it in the possession of your opponents. You want the ball in your possession. And unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen for them here, as they finally managed to clear, but a little bit risky. Scary on their half. Going in halfway, 30 seconds. Stuck in this corner. Zodiacs is without boost, and Rex tries to get one through, but Tim denies as Ashton finally gets one over the top of Atomic and brings us up 1-2.
We'll see if
Other
that's
side
enough
of
here.
EDS. Honestly, I don't even know, because it feels like 1 second they're great at defense, the next they're not. And this could really be a kickoff goal, or it couldn't be. It's really scary to tell. ZDS is almost the one with that kickoff goal, and 10 seconds on the clock will be the decider. Will EDS take us 2-0 into the third, or will this be a bit of a scary comeback for Zodiacs as they almost make it?
Wasn't meant to be.
Unfortunately, but EDS gets their second.
That's a quick,
Beautiful stuff there.
a quick 2-0 there from EDS Red Dragons. Now coming to the final map. We'll see if they can end this with a 3-0 or if the Zodiacs will crawl back here to force a Game 5.
At minimum, we will hopefully see a Game 4 from these folks. They are great teams. And I've liked what I've seen so far. Both teams are heavily aggressive and heavily passive. They've got good coordination, but it feels almost scarily close the entire time.
Just waiting for these players to ready up, and we're about to hop into the third map here.
Seems like we're already ready. Don't even get the chance to really end your statement there. So we're going to see this go through. Are EDS not in the game?
Ooh, they might not be in here. Looks like we might have to remake this lobby.
Might be a remake situation. Had a little bit of too happy trigger fingers from Zodiacs, but that is a-okay. We get these types of situations all the time. I have to reset the lobby here. That is quite alright. But yeah, these teams in the air are phenomenal. It feels quite good to just watch them all in the air, fighting over the ball. The defense has been phenomenal from both sides. I haven't really seen a situation where it feels like one side is completely shutting the other out or the other team is just blocking it entirely. It feels pretty good. As we look to remake here, again, EDS up 1. Well, up 2, sorry. They're up 2-0 in the series. Zodiacs hoping for a comeback here. Hoping to make it into that semi area. So far, these are the quarters, so it is, it's a bit sketchy. Rocky waters. You did get to play these guys earlier in the day, but
Yeah,
who knows?
It's worth mentioning that these teams have been battling today to get to this point in the bracket. We're currently in the quarterfinals, so these teams have been playing all morning to get to this point, and they have their sights set on that grand finals.
Yeah, definitely definitely a scary prospect for Zodiacs that you are down 2-0 right now in what hopefully they will bring us further. Let's hope that is a better situation for the Zodiacs as we're looking to hopefully kick off here. I'm seeing players start to make their way in.
Looks like they're filing in now.
Just one by one, slow and steady.
Hey,
We're hoping this isn't the final we see of these
slow
teams.
and steady wins the race, right?
I mean, if that means coming back from a 3-0 deficit, well, sorry, a 2-0 deficit, then Zodiacs might be your team.
Here we
So
go.
we get to see our kickoff coming through. Is Rex looking to already send it to Zodiac half as Dragon tries to get an early one. We might see a goal potentially off the corner. If Rex didn't have that, I believe Atomic would have gotten a goal there. Bit of a scary prospect. Up and over, in mid, rolling as Rex stops it from going mid. Printed tries to take it back as it's cleared into Zodiac's half. Tim just gonna knock it away. Printed looking to have a bit of a battle in this corner as Tim is once again back in net. Bit of a guardian angel for them right now, keeping the ball out of their net as they finally decide to go on the offense. Out of boost, unfortunately. Printed and Atomic are going to be on the side of EDS, trying to keep this ball in here as they bump away Ashton. And Rex challenging Tim, but Tim gets the better of him. It's back in this corner. I feel like every time EDS gets a little bit of momentum, Zodiac forces them into one of their corners and then takes it away, trying to get a goal out of it. Pretty close there. It's scary stuff. I mean, it's so back and forth, especially on this defensive portion. It feels a bit scary in this corner. Once again, this time EDS's half is empty. There's potential for a goal there with Printed getting a hold of it into that corner. Oh my. That is not the type of luck you need when your series is on the line.
How many like crossbars have we had this game? It seems like hit the post a few times. Oh.
It's
Not that
Printed.
time though.
And Atomic finally get one. That was, you're not wrong about those crossbars. I feel like every time we're hearing that satisfying or unsatisfying little plink when you hit that crossbar. But finally, Zodiac showing signs of life. They're finally getting in there. Our kickoff going the way of EDS. But finally some signs of life from them, and this could potentially be the start of exactly what they needed. Back in this corner. It's going to be sent centered, but Tim, once again, back in there, blocking it out. Retreating back into net. It's Printed, looks to challenge Dragons. Tim slowing it down. Controlling the pace. Seems to be Zodiacs right now. Ball in their possession. So they attempt to speed up, it looks like. As Atomic gets beat out by Ashton. It's just going to be rolling through center field. Up. Attempted as it is in front of the net and free. Atomic tries to stop Rex. But it's not going to happen.
We're tied up again. Nobody's taken, I think, more than a 1-goal lead in this series so far.
Yeah, these teams are in heavy contention. I mean, it feels phenomenal. You can't really call one better than the other, as Tim is going to stop that kickoff goal from Rex. But yeah, you can't really call one better than the other. Both teams are just fighting tooth and nail to get one, and it really has been anyone's game all series. So it is going to be rolling back into the net and fired once again. A bit of a misplay there from Zodiacs as Rex brings his team up with 2 good goals back-to-back, it feels like.
They're trying to end this 3-0.
They certainly are. I mean, and they've got the tools to do it, it feels like. At this point, anything can happen, really. Zodiacs need to show a bit more aggression when it comes to fighting off EDS. As the potential goal going up, but blocked by Dragon. It is going to be in this corner. Back right, as Tim tries to keep it in. The net is almost open. But now, Zodiacs will have time to reset. Prevent any danger from an actual goal. So we move back to their half. Up in this corner. Moving things around. Rex goes up. He's going to try and center it for his teammate. And Dragon, well, Ashton is going to get rid of Atomic. And Dragon tries to do the follow-up there, and it doesn't happen as Tim clears. And Printed is going to take it away from Tim and Rex. As it's fired up center. Potential for Zodiacs to even us out. Rex, he's going to go up on the wall. He's looking for that aerial, but he's not going to be able to get it. A bit of a misflip there. As Dragons tries to center. Unable to. And Zodiac are off to the races. Back on EDS half. Already, it doesn't look like we're going to get much time on this EDS half. As it's going to be rolling back into Zodiac territory. This time Printed, he's in the air. He's going to almost get it past Ashton. Would have been the tying goal if he manages to get it past, but he's unable to. Atomic is going to keep it on EDS's half.
Zodiacs need a hero here.
They really do, especially with 40 seconds on the clock, but it's too late as Rex.
Not gonna happen.
The aerial. Oh my. It is still possible. 30 seconds may seem a bit terrifying, but it is still possible. Kickoff goals are a thing. One skirmish is possible as well. They definitely need someone to step up. Because it's going to be on their half. EDS, final, well, getting it cleared. Imprinted. He needed that aerial. He needed a touch off of that as it's going to be in EDS's hands. But Tim is going to just try and keep it over here. Get his team to cycle their boost. Make sure everyone's ready. With 15 on the clock, the likelihood of a Zodiac's comeback is dwindling as 10 seconds and Rex looking to extend the goal lead, but he's stopped by Atomic as 3 seconds are on the clock and it's too late for Zodiacs as EDS take the series flawlessly.
Wow. That was domination right there. 3-0 for the Red Dragons.
It didn't even really feel like a domination. It was kept so close by the Zodiacs. You can say 3-0 sweep all you like, but it certainly wasn't easy by any means.
Yep, and this is not the last match of the day, folks. We still have our 2 semifinals coming up, and of course the grand finals following that. So please don't go anywhere. We have a lot more action coming up, so stay tuned. Go grab a snack, go grab a drink. We'll be right back after these short messages.
They say we're the polite ones, the ones who wait for an invite. For years, we've been quietly climbing the ranks, making our mark on the world stage. But we've always been the true North. Strong. We don't just show up, we set the trend. While you were looking down at your playbook, you should have been looking up to see us. North of everyone.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Our home to snow-covered mountains, sprawling farmlands, and iconic animals. Our land is vast, breathtaking, and cherished. Whether on the land, in the skies, or in the stars, we've made quite a name for ourselves. We pride ourselves on our kindness, our music, and we all remember where we were when Crosby scored. We embrace culture, diversity, and our indigenous heritage. We are unapologetically Canadian. We are Canada.
Yeah, these teams, our last teams were phenomenal. They did fantastic. Again, EDS Red Dragons winning it out over Zodiacs. It was a hard-fought game, 3-0, kept it close the whole time. No one was definitively winning. And yeah, our new teams, MMS Huskies are from New Brunswick, and our GP Pirates 1 are from Manitoba. So now we're seeing, as we talked about earlier, those opposite provinces going at each other. I mean, far apart, you get to play with people almost nationally now, so it's quite a distance. You never really would have seen these people play otherwise, so hoping to see something good.
Just waiting for these players to get in here.
I think we're waiting on confirmation. Otherwise, we should be ready to start. Should be good to go.
We have one team from New Brunswick, so that's a quite far side of the country now versus a team in Central.
Yeah, really. It definitely is going to be interesting to see both these teams just so far apart, able to come together and duke it out for hopefully an international win. But what is interesting is we are going to see just how far apart these provinces are in skill level, because obviously in some of the smaller provinces you're able to play for longer, trapped inside under the snow, that kind of situation. But sometimes even in the more populated ones where there's a ton of people, it's still a lot of people who play quite often. Seeing some Husky support.
And it's amazing with current technology how we can play against anyone in the country, really, even though you might be on the West Coast and someone's on the East Coast. Honestly, the internet has gotten so good these days that we can do that without ever leaving the comfort of our homes even. I love that.
And we are going to see our players getting in here.
Here we go.
We're ready to go. Alrighty. Kickoff going through. It's going to be one out. For the blue side, and already an early goal. Oh my. MMS. The Huskies getting taken down already. One goal off of a bit of a misplay. Unfortunate for the Huskies, but for the Pirates, another day walking around, getting your work going. Kickoff is going to be one out. Already, as it's tossed back in to Husky territory. It's already going to be rolling back. It's up in the air, down, boost, going for the ball. This Clips is ready to fight it off, but we are back in Pirate territory, well, Husky territory now. Pirate territory. Getting these teams mixed up, fluttering is too close. It's gonna be in front of the nets. Huskies ready to go, hoping to get something going. Pirates just gonna slow back down and send it into Husky territory. Down in front of the net, back into this corner. This is going towards mid. Fired off. Back into Husky territory. It's just gonna be clear after clear here, as both teams are trying to keep it off of their half. Oh, we might see a bit of an open net here. But Boost, make sure that doesn't happen. We're back into Pirate territory. Oh my god. I don't even get time to actually talk. As Anna Frey is going to get it through, and it's going to go straight into the net, and we are going to be tied 1-1. Like Huskies finally getting in there.
Looks like another close game here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hoping to see it go that way. Pickoff goes the way of the Huskies, just barely. Yes, we're going to see a player soar by the ball there. Going back into Pirate territory. Huskies looking to take a 2-1 lead early here, hopefully. It's not going to look likely, as Anna Frey is going to demo. Tossed up into the air to Pizzeria. Not going to be capitalized on, however, as Boost is going to take down Clips. Really explosive game. Demo's going back and forth already. Boost is going to deny this ball getting anywhere near his nets. Finally going to take it out. He's going to get past one. All that's left in nets. He's gonna be able to keep it in corner. It's gonna be fired close, looking for the clear. It's finally gonna be hopefully cleared, but the Huskies deny it. And we're still in Pirate territory. It's gonna be knocked in front of the nets. Hoping to get a bit of a pinch over to Boost in mid, as Zeno is gonna try and take it through. Unable to. It's back left off the wall, is sent into Clips, but Anafray is there as they clear it once more, and we're back into Pirate territory as Pizzeria goes up, unable to get it through. Sent back into Husky territory. A little bit scary here as the Pirates are getting it off the wall, trying to set something up. The Huskies are going to counterattack as they're going in. One up in the air, one down low. Trying to work in unison here to get something through. Unable to. It's going to be up. Fired into this right corner. Dunked over Pizzeria. We are in mid now. Taken back into Pirates territory. Just going to be knocked around in front of the net. His Boost keeps it controlled. Up high. As Clips tries to knock it away. Sent almost back into Husky territory, but we're already back into the Pirates. This is finally cleared. Boost. How did they defend the net? That was a little scary there.
That was a nice little stop.
That was very nice. That was a little scary.
I don't know.
Flips. Just gonna get one in. And that's gonna be the Pirates up one. You definitely are right about not enough. Boost just flips the wrong way to deny Clips from getting it in. Unfortunate for the Huskies there. As it's gonna be a cake-off, and the Huskies are gonna win it. Looking to get more through. Pirates are gonna knock it back, and it's gonna be cleared as Clips tries to go for one. Pizzeria gonna deny it, and Boost with the demo as Mill is the only one at the back. He's gonna be able to keep it clear. Sent it centered as Clips goes up, and oh my! Looks like Clips is trying to hit Clips in a professional tournament. As we're gonna see the goal come through for the Pirates. I didn't even get to see this. But a beautiful tap. Unfortunate from Boost there as he's gonna own goal. Unfortunate.
Pirates are starting to run away with this game.
Oh, definitely. As Boost is gonna try and double it for his teammate.
Caster curse.
Yeah. Really, that definitely is a caster curse. Second, we mentioned that the Pirates are starting to run away. The Huskies have a response. And now with 47 on the clock, I don't know how far either team's going to be able to take this. Pirates need to hold their lead, and the Huskies need to force something. This is going to be one out by the Huskies. The Pirates need to desperately hold on here to prevent a tragedy from them being up to being tied as they look to go for another. Oh my! As I was just saying that they needed something, a time delay, they decide, we don't really need to delay time if we can just extend our goal lead. They do exactly that. Up 2 against the Huskies. Already looking kind of dire for the Huskies in this game 1. As the Pirates do almost win that out, but the Huskies almost with an early response there. As all 3 Pirates are on this back wall, getting it away. Just going back and forth now. The potential for an open net. It's going to be denied. In this back right corner, 10 seconds on the clock. Down to 5. As already it's going to be back in Husky territory. And that's it. Pirates take the first in pretty convincing fashion.
Still a long series left to go, but yeah, that's a quick 4-2 victory there for the Pirates.
Pretty convincing fashion already for the Pirates. Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit of disconnection from the Huskies. All of their goals came from pretty good passing plays or one good individual play. I need to see more synergy out of them. It looked a little offset.
Looks like we're jumping right into game 2 here.
As we see the kickoff being won out by the Pirates early here. Fired up. Zeno is going to miss it, unfortunately. Heartbreaking, that kind of miss. You need that, especially in these types of situations. It's going to just roll down mid. The Pirates looking to clear a little bit of team bumps going on, maybe to get the confidence up. It's back into their territory, and the demo boost. Getting rid of Zeno. A little bit scary in a 2v3 there. Zanafray is going to miss the ball. Boost. He's going to take it up. He's going to get past one, but he's not going to be able to get past Clips. Zeno is back. They're going to try and deny us. It's Clips with the demo. Getting rid of one, and it's going to be tossed into Husky territory. Up towards the net. Pizzeria getting it as Zeno tries to keep it up. Pizzeria just going to follow it. As Clips gets away with it. Boost is going to bump into Pizzeria as Clips sends it down to their team. Unable to capitalize on that, however. As now the Huskies in firm control. Legeno denies any sort of a play that they were making. I saw the attempt at a passing play, but it just wasn't going to happen with him there. So now it's going to be tossed above the net as one goes up for it. And Legeno gets an early goal here. Not even 2 minutes in. Beautiful goal there.
That was a while until someone scored, honestly. It was pretty close, keeping it 0-0.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, not much more convincing you can do to keep this game close than deny both teams, including yourself, unfortunately, a goal. Just kind of works out that way sometimes when you focus heavily on defense, your opponent's heavily on offense. We're going to see the clears coming through for the Huskies as they're going to try and take it up, but Clips is going to deny as it's sent out in front again. The net, the defense needs to be superb here from the Pirates as they need to defend more as Boost and Anafray try and force one in. Unable to do so. So we're going to be taken to the other half. Just up on this wall, ready for things to go well. Back in Pirate territory. It's going to get past one. No, having to do a bit of an awkward flip there to keep it away from the net. As it's going to be shot over. Boost with a decent pass from Anafray.
Two defenders there, and nothing they can do about that.
Yeah, unfortunate in situations like that. 1-1 now, the scoreline tied. The Pirates are going to win it out. Clips tries to get it past Boost, unable to do so as we're already back in Pirate territory. Unable to keep this cleared. Attempted shot from Anafray. Doesn't go through. The clear was denied. So now we are going to see Pizzeria go up. The shot is almost good with Anafray getting demoed. So, it's going to get it. What a save being set over and over here. The open net potential. Blocked off. As now we are going back into Husky territory. The open net potential as Anafray was in the air. The Pirates up 2-1. Just wow. Knowing that Anafray can't reach it from the top of the board there. Awkward flip denies the save from them. It works out for the Pirates. It's going to be in Pirate territory, but the demo is going to go through. Anafray trying to force one early. Unable to. It's going to be forced to back away. Clips, the only one with Boost in this sort of situation. Block it off. There's Geno and Anafray back and forth. Anafray is going to demo one, and that potential to score is there as Boost is in the air. But Clips and Geno shut it down. Back into Pizzeria. As he goes up, he is going to be denied by Clips. Sending it into his back left. Bit of a slower pace now, but Geno. Oh my, the hat trick it looks like. 3 goals, 3 shots.
They have this series in their sights right now.
taking this 2-1 early against the Huskies would be phenomenal. From what I've seen, the Huskies are a good team, so Pirates taking this early would be beautiful. It's going to be back in Husky territory already, and the shot potential. Geno unable to get it through there. Very scary for the Huskies. Oh my! Another close one. It's going to be defended by the Huskies. But now it's feeling a little dire. Because there's 1 minute, actually not even a minute, 45 seconds on the clock. As Clips is taking it through the air. Pizzeria gets dunked, unable to get it. He's going to try and take it in front of the net. A bit of a risky play. As he's just going to be bouncing around the entire enemy team here. The Pirates are unable to stop him. As Geno has to demo Anafray from stopping the help. 2 boost. So Anafray is going to be demoed again. And the shot is good as Mill gets their first goal, I believe, of the series. I don't think they scored last time. I believe it was Clips and Geno scoring everything. So Mill able to get their first goal of the series to bring the lead up 3. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's kick off with 18 seconds. Gonna go over to the side of the Huskies. There's potential to at least soften the blow of this loss for the Huskies. That was almost a perfect dump, but it wasn't able to be done, as Clips just going to try and waste out the clock with Geno as they try and keep it up, going for more, as Mill able to get it in the net to extend that lead even more. Unnecessary, but beautiful shot.
Come on, why you gotta do them like that?
Pirates going 2-0 here. This is similar to our last series, but a little scary for the Huskies here.
They're looking to run away with this quickly here, just like our last series. Again, like you mentioned, 2-0 already. Going into game 3 here. Let's see what the Huskies can do, if they can hang on for dear life here and force a game 5.
They're hoping to at minimum go to a game 4. People in chat, we're seeing a bit of a mixed baggage of what people want. One dedicated Husky fan not too happy about the result right now.
Come on, you gotta cheer for your team in the chat. You gotta be louder. Yeah. Let them hear you.
The Pirates fans right now, seeing a lot of support from them. A couple different people coming in supporting your Pirates. Our Huskies fans are here as well. Not as loud. Uh-oh. As we are going to look to remake, potentially. Oh,
looks like it's going to be a remake here.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a remake. Unfortunately, so we had a player join a little too late. But once again, your Pirates are up 2-0. So, Pirates fans, I'd be happy if I were you. They're looking to book their ticket to the finals. Pretty convincing fashion so far, up 2-0. These games haven't been insanely close. So I'd be proud of your Pirates right now, and if you're a Huskies fan, I'd be asking, where are my players? I'd be a little scared. Obviously, we know the Huskies can come back from something like this, but they have made it obviously to the semifinals, so I mean, you can't call them out yet. So we're gonna possibly, if the Huskies can continue to get this rolling and really get the ball moving in their favor, we could see a reverse sweep, or the Pirates could take this 3-0 and we could see a sweep of the Huskies. Really gonna hope that the Huskies can take us potentially to just even a map 4 would be nice. So we are gonna see the poll in chat. Make sure to vote. Do you think the Huskies will make a comeback, or will they have no chance at making one? So we are gonna see some of the Husky players. Actually, no, those are the Pirates players. Some of the Pirates players are in chat right now. You guys have a game to win. Don't get too cocky now.
Yeah,
you want to be
get in this lobby. We got a game to play. You don't have time to chat.
You don't want to be too cocky. You want to keep yourself honest. Keep the ego low. Keep things honest. Both teams are doing good right now. Bit of playful banter going back and forth. We love to see that. So we wait our teams getting in here.
I mean, enough Huskies that are motivated could definitely take on any amount of Pirates, I think.
Oh, 100%. I mean, if you're enough that you can make it to the semifinals, you've definitely got a chance to reverse sweep or, you know, make things good.
Oh, I just meant like a real Husky versus a real Pirate, you know.
Huskies
are
real?
pretty tough.
I mean, I could see that going either way. I mean, you got a well-equipped Pirate. I think the Pirate wins, but you got a strong Husky. I could see the Husky winning. Yeah. All about preparation, if that's the case.
You need a few Huskies, I think, per Pirate.
Maybe a few. Like three Huskies, would you say?
100 Huskies versus 100 Pirates. Who wins?
Who wins? I think at that point it comes down to equipment on the Pirates. I mean, fisticuffs, I think the Huskies win.
Just waiting for these players to load in here.
We are seeing some people yell at the players to get back in the game. Little couple Pirates fans telling the Pirates to get back in the game, get in here. Which, I mean, understandable. You guys want a game to watch, and right now they're delaying us.
You know how servers are. Always something happens. This is kind of part of the esports life, you know.
Yeah, you always got game delays, and these things happen. We're gonna see a Husky player in chat motivated. He believes in his team. I believe he is not playing right now, as stated earlier, but he believes in his team. He believes in the Huskies. And I think there are a couple more people at home who also believe in the Huskies, as well as the players themselves. So I'm hoping, at minimum, we see a Game 4. That's what I'm hoping for, is at minimum a Game 4.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen 3-0 earlier in the quarterfinals, so hopefully we can get some exciting action here.
We believe in the Huskies. That is what someone's saying in chat right now. Honestly, I believe in both teams here. I mean, the Pirates winning in convincing fashion, but the Huskies aren't losing so terribly that it feels unwinnable. There are a little bit of technical lobby issues. We love to see those. We believe.
We believe in the technology. We have the technology. It's just, how do we use it?
This Husky player in chat is really going. They've got the "We Believe" chant going. I believe in the Huskies just a little bit, enough to take us to Game 4. Game 5, I leave that up to how well the Pirates play and if the Huskies have enough fuel in the tank to bring us there. I'm hoping they do. I'd love to see a longer series from both these teams. I mean, honestly, you can't even deny that both these teams are incredible. I mean, once again, you've made it to the semifinals of Esports Canada, Scholastics. Another believer. We've got two Husky believers in chat. I love to see fans supporting their teams. This is what we need to see. I mean, your players need the confidence. They need to know that people are behind them cheering, hoping that they specifically win. So, I mean, you gotta be a believer either way.
I think we are all in this lobby. About to start in just a second.
Yeah, we're working on it. Our chat's being flooded with "We Believe." So we've got two Husky believers who are diehard right now. They believe in the Huskies and their potential to bring us forward. I love to see the motivation and support that fans have for teams. Well, as we are back, here we go. Everyone's ready to go. Your Pirates are blue, your Huskies are orange. Let's get back into this.
Everybody knows Huskies are typically orange.
Yes, because that's what the color of my Husky is. Oh, we love to see that. Up in the air, bit of an aerial battle. Clips is going to win it out, but Pizzeria is going to be there to block it off. Fired up into the right. Off the wall in front of the net. Geno. Close, but not quite. As Trace full. A new player on this Husky roster. Bit of a sub-in coming through. I believe that was the... Oh, different player. I thought that was our in-chat player, but it's not. Different player, as it is going to be on Husky territory, and oh no! Ooh, boost. Able to keep it away. A bit dire. As Clips up, he sends it in front of the net for his team, but no one's there to capitalize. This Pizzeria blocks it off. And Geno, a little scary there. His boost sends it to the wall, gets it past Clips. Geno is back. Firing it towards the net. It's just going to be sent into mid. As Mill and Geno going to bump into each other. As Clips looks to set it up again. It's going above. Oh my! The block from Trey is good. It's going to keep his team alive. The Huskies deny a goal. As we are going to move back into Pirate territory. It's Pizzeria. He's just going to take it. He's going to bounce it up. He's going aerial. Hits it towards Trey. This Mill is going to deny, and we're back into Husky territory with boost in net. They look to capitalize on potentially a mistake. But the Huskies a bit overwhelming right now. Their defense seems way better than it was before. They're getting the overwhelm onto Geno and Clips, stopping them from doing their hero plays and their mechanical stuff that they're usually doing. In front of this net here. Pirates able to clear it once more. It's Pizzeria. He's going to bring it back in Pirate territory. His boost is going to ensure, and it's rolling towards the net, but does Boost have any boost? He doesn't. And he isn't able to get it in, and the score stays 0. Back in this Pirate territory. As I said, I believe in either team here. I mean, how can you not with a performance like this? It's going to be rolling down this right side. A little bit of a flick. This corner. It's just going to be nice and slow as Pizzeria tries to get one through, unable to. This Clips is going to run away with it. Going to bounce it off the wall over Boost, but Pizzeria is there to stop any sort of attempt at a goal. Boost in need of defense here is unable to. As Mill is going to get dunked. It's going to be sent back into Pirate territory, but they're already looking to clear, but that's not going to happen. As it's rolling, flying for the net, and Trey, the new addition to the Huskies, is going to bring them up 1.
Don't call it a comeback.
Not just yet. Quick thing, if you want more Rocket League action, don't miss out on the Ontario Provincial Championship live from the Nexus Esports Arena on May 23rd. So we are going to see this kickoff going through. This Clips is going to send it into Geno as it fires towards the nets. Trey, this new addition has seemed strong so far. It's going to be fired towards the Husky net, but they're going to block it off. Again, this smother tactic that they seem to be implementing with Trey is working phenomenally. This is into this left corner. Up again, Pizzeria taking it away. He's going to try and make this 2-0, but it's denied as Boost looks to try and take matters into his own hands. He's unable to. Geno is going to stop him, but Trey is going to stop Geno. Should have just a bit of a back and forth here as it's going to skyrocket to the complete opposite side of the field. Potential for a center here, and Clips hits the clip over the top of the Huskies.
Calculated.
And, yeah, calculated, definitely. I'd say so. I mean, When you get a dunk over 2, oof. Nice goal explosion there. I see where you get the calculated from. There's
What a
Clips
save.
looking ahead, another one. Oof, that's save. 1-1 now. Huskies gotta be sweating now. I mean, how can you not? I mean, if the Pirates do that, though, I wouldn't be too worried. Potential for an own goal there. That was a little scary. 30 seconds on the clock as we soar back into Pirates territory.
Huskies are fighting for their life right now.
Yeah, this is it. If they lose this, it's over. Their champs, well, their chance at the finals will slip out of their hands as Geno looks to be the nail in that coffin. He's not going to be able to. But Clips, his teammate, looking to as it soars over Mill. With 3 seconds on the clock and that demo coming through, it would appear we are going to overtime.
There's a chance right at the end there for a little tap in, but couldn't get into contact.
They're off to start. The Pirates are going to win it out. They're going to have control towards this Husky side. The Huskies, they need a miracle. They need someone to step up and win this for them here. So we're going to see Trey go above. He's looking to push one in, and he's not able to. Geno shuts him down and takes the ball far away as Boost is the only one standing in front of him. But he is denied as Boost takes it away, but Clips is looking to hit another one. This is blocked off by Pizzeria. And Geno hits it up into this corner. Looking to keep it here. As, oh no, if Boost loses that, he doesn't manage to, but if he lost that, it was over. Once again, just a bit of a skirmish back and forth. Neither side really giving up any room. The smother tactic for the Huskies was working early there. Oof, good block by Boost. Just working early. Will they be able to keep implementing it? Or will the Pirates be able to adapt and overcome as 2 are going up for it? The Huskies getting a little desperate here there. 2 going up for it is a little bit scary as we're going to see the double commit happen again. The double tap over the head of Clips was almost good if Mill wasn't there. As it flies, it soars up center field. Pizzeria missing that, leaves the net almost completely open as Boost has to scramble to get back into net as Mill and Clips look to go up and over it. And finally, Geno is going to end the series and the Huskies' dreams of taking us to a Game 4.
And another 3-0 back-to-back here.
Absolutely heartbreaking for Husky fans, but Pirates fans, be proud of your players as they finally knock the Huskies out. It took 2 overtimes to get it done, but that's just what it takes sometimes when you're in this kind of competitive play.
You know, when you're playing against people from all over the country, you know the competition's going to be good. So I wouldn't beat themselves up too much over that loss. You know, the competition's fierce here. And there's always plenty of opportunities to compete, so, you know, keep your head held up high there. But that's going to do it for this first semifinal. Right after this break, we got semifinal 2, so don't go anywhere.
They say we're the polite ones, the ones who wait for an invite. For years, we've been quietly climbing the ranks, making our mark on the world stage. But we've always been the true North Strong. We don't just show up, we set the trend. While you were looking down at your playbook, you should have been looking up to see us. North of everyone.
3, 2, 1, go!
And oh! Epic save by Speed Berry 300.
Heading over onto the EDS White Dragon side. Eric, the red 3-2-4. Hitting it in the air. Going to Cannons. Capper goal.
Yeah, we are looking between the Vimy Valkyries, who are from Alberta, and our EDS Dragons, Red Dragons, from Manitoba. So, I mean, it's looking good. I mean, we've seen the Red Dragons play already today. They played in quarters. We got to watch them. And now we get to see them in the semifinals, so... Off with the kickoff. It's going to be one out by the Red Dragons. As we're gonna see Ghost go up. As Dragon is competing against the Red Dragons. Bit of a weird situation there. So we're gonna see Dragons 3 get beat out by Arctic Fearless. And Rex is gonna get demoed by Ghost. As Dragon is gonna beat out Ashton. And Dragons 3 is gonna be trying to get around. Unable to, as two of the players are gonna go up, but Ashton, what a touch! As the Red Dragons go up early against Vimy. Holy, what a beautiful shot. That was very quick, you are correct. Oof. Here we go, kickoff hitting off as Ghost and Dragons 3 go for a kickoff. It's gonna be one out by Dragons 3 as Rex is going to be beat out by Ghost. It's going to be even rocketed off to this right side and put back on to EDS territory. This Ghost is going to miss that ball, but Arctic is behind him, and Dragon is the only one in net looking to save this. He is going to be able to with Fearless, getting the cleanup to prevent an early 2-0 lead, with Arctic getting rid of Dragon's 3. Demo was good as Rex, the mechanical genius he is, goes for it. Unable to get through. Up and over, attempted from Arc as Ghost tries to get the recovery, but he's unable to. EDS Dragons 3 is going for it. Gets around 1, unable to get around the second as his team looks to retreat, regroup. Valkyries are on the offensive now, but the net is open once again. The Valkyries overplay their hand. And the EDS Red Dragons take an early 2-0 lead here. Really quickly, actually.
They're looking to speed run their way to the grand finals, it seems.
I mean, if they manage to get 7 here, and Vimy manages to get 0, the Mercy Rule does apply. I'm hoping we don't have to see that, but the Mercy Rule does apply. So we are going to see Rex trying to fend the net. He's going to take it over the top as Arctic is going to look to stop him. The only one back is Dragon, as Rex looks to rocket it off towards center again. Fearless has no boost here. On 0. As EDS Dragons 3 is going to get rid of Ghost. The demo is good. As we are above the nets of the Dragons. It's going to be kept away. Just barely as it's tossed into Dragon, and he looks to potentially get something going, but it's blocked off as Arctic coming back in, looking to keep the pressure up onto EDS. They're going to just continue to hit them away, block them off from getting anywhere near, as it's going to be a pop-up, and it's good from Ashton to bring them up 3-0. The EDS Red Dragons score. Beautifully done. Arctic, just a little bit of a misflip there. Unfortunate from him. So we're going to see Ghost and Dragons 3 go for that. It's going to be left to Ashton, looking to get another goal as it's fired back into EDS territory. Kept clear and away from Vimy's nets. Fired back. A little bit of a slowdown here. Rex is going to set it up for Ashton, but Arctic is going to knock it down. This Ghost is looking to go up and over, but Ashton's going to knock it away into this back right corner. As in the air goes Dragons 3, but he's bumped away. The play was good. Rex getting it in front of the net almost. His team's not there to help. They were too busy getting boost back, as Rex is going to pay for it. Being taken out by Dragon. It's going to be popped over the first. Arctic looking to take it further. Going to be unable to, as it's fired back in by the Dragons. And they're looking to potentially bring us up 4-0. The bump on Arctic is going to be good. It's going to get him away from the ball, but it's still in firm control of your Valkyries. So they're able to keep the ball just under control, as Ashton looks to make it a bit difficult to do so. As the 50 is won out by the Valkyries, but the rest is not, as it's fired away. 1 minute on the clock. Arctic. Dragon with the dribble, but he's knocked away by Rex. Just keeping that ball clear, and the crossbar is heard. Unfortunate, as the EDS Red Dragons are all out of boost. They need to get out of their net. They need to get somewhere that isn't sitting in front of their net. They're able to, as Dragons 3 is able to get boost, and they look to kill the clock. So they look to fire it above the net, and it's going to be taken away once again. Dragon off target as Ashton tries to use the little boost they have to set up Dragons 3. They're able to. It's in this back left corner. As Rex on 0 boost just looks to stall, as Ashton has boost, and so does Dragons 3. The stall is good, and finally, all hopes for Vimy Esports, well, your Vimy Valkyries, is gone.
That'll do it for game one there. Not very close matches so far today. It seems like they've all been, you know, going one way, but let's see what we got here for game two.
And if you are in chat, make sure to vote which province has the better Rocket League legacy. Your options are Alberta, Manitoba, and Ontario. So we're already looking to get back into our second game with EDS Red Dragons going up early here.
I voted for Ontario. No bias.
I also voted for Ontario. All the bias.
Can't be biased as a caster.
You absolutely can.
That's called caster cursing.
Well, it's not actually too cursed if your team just wins.
True.
Early kickoff here. As Ghost and Rex are going for it. As Arctic's looking to get it away early. It could be a potential open net, but the Red Dragons are back, and they look to re-aggress as there's only going to be one left. Arctic to stop a goal, and he's going to be able to, as it's fired back into Dragon's territory. Fast pace already, so we're going to see Dragon get it over one as Ashton has to save it, get it away from that potential jam in on the corner as it goes high and above, fired away. And bumps going back and forth here. A huge slowdown as both teams miss the ball. Dragons 3 unable to get it, and Arctic, the first goal of the series for Vimy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be off of a decent situation, and really unfortunate from Dragons 3. They're unable to get around it, unable to block it off. Okay, going the way of EDS. Ashton Ariel. Oh, and that's just too easy for Ashton. Blocked off and already cutting the goal deficit down to 0. Both now even. Man, oh man, gets it over 2 players. Get it in. Oof. And the poll has concluded with Ontario having a 56-44. As it rolls back into EDS territory, they look to go airborne as Rex fires it towards Dragons 3. He's able to get to it, however, as it was just a little too far over. It's Rex squaring up with Arctic and Dragon. It's fired above Ghost, having to knock it off course. Oh, but that might just be a second goal as Rex absolutely styling on Vimy as he manages to get it by 2, and he just flicks it around. The third nowhere in sight. And all of a sudden, that goal advantage that Vimy had early is gone. Ashton, once again, bringing it back onto Vimy's side as it's going to be knocked above the net. Arctic looking to keep it airborne, keep his team in this. Dragon, the only one back for Vimy. He needs to do something beautiful here as his team finally regroups with him and they're able to clear. Firing it back over. It's going to be over 1. EDS player. Whew. That's a nail-biter. As Arctic is going to demo Ashton. And Rex, without boost, is going to get demoed as well. And Arctic is the only one there. Holy. Some demos and a very close goal. Almost goal. For Vimy. So they're going to need a lot more help than that. As Dragons 3, everyone on Vimy, I'm pretty sure now has a goal. Oof. With that beautiful setup from Rex there to thread it through 2. Unable to really prevent that from happening. As Dragon is going to backflip for the boost instead of going for kickoff. Huge shot fired away. On the side, as Dragon is going to slow it down, but he is going to get demoed for it. It seems EDS does not want to play slow. They want this to go fast. As we're only 2 minutes into this, looking to finally get through the 3rd minute. I thought we were going for a lot longer than this already. I thought we were about to come down to the final minute here. EDS going to lob it up. All members almost entirely out of boost. So they need to clear this once more to reset their boost, get everything moving. So they're just going to simply catch this ball from Arctic, but Ghost is going to send it high. They need to challenge this if they don't want a goal to be scored. Just back in this right corner. Slow a little bit. Arctic getting the nice hit off the corner as it goes above 1, but he has Dragons 3. Gonna block it off. Prevents a goal. And Rex gonna get the clear. No one's gonna be able to make it back in time across the entire field. EDS gets another. Beautiful stuff from EDS. I mean, the teamwork, the coordination has been flawless. You can tell in their gameplay they're calming almost every move they're making as Ghost and Dragons 3 go for this. It is going to be won out by Ghost. But EDS has just been flawless here. There's been a couple good moments from Arctic and Dragon, but it feels almost as if Ghost is invisible in this situation. He has made a good couple passes, but past that, it's been kind of hard to tell if they're still around, as we're going to see another attempted goal. Not going to go through. Dragons 3 looking for more there. As Ghost is going to try and set it up for Arctic, and he's going to be able to. That is what we needed to hear from Ghost. Beautiful pass to his teammate. My, that is wonderful. To bring the goal deficit only down to 2 and keep Vimy Valkyrie's hopes alive. As Arctic and Rex go for it. Ghost, he is going to knock it away. He's going to keep it from going in early as Dragons looks to go for it. Arctic is going to cut them off as it goes all the way to the left. And EDS with 1 minute on the clock. Hopefully looking to run it down, or they might just shoot for more. Want their 3 ahead goals back if possible, as they look to continue to force, but Arctic might not let that happen as he goes for the double bump.
That was beautiful.
Oof. That was scary for EDS, but that was absolutely beautiful from Arctic. I saw the vision, I saw the play, it just didn't quite pan out. As Ghost just short. He was looking for his flip, but he had gone too high to get his flip. As Arctic gonna try and keep it on EDS's side, hoping to at least mitigate the damage with 15 seconds on the clock. It is still possible, but they would need a goal, and they would need it fast, as 10 seconds now winding down. As EDS, oh my, that might just be another goal for EDS. The Dragons look to bring their 3 goals back with a beautiful lob by Dragons 3 and a good finisher off that crossbar. Below Dragon, just out of reach. With 1 second on the clock, we will see a final kickoff and a potential kickoff goal, but this is insured for EDS. The kickoff is just going to go straight to the floor, and the Dragons are 2 up.
The prophecy's continuing here again. 2-0, looking to make it a 3-0, just like all our other series. Let's see if the Valkyries can hang in here.
As we will need to swap servers over to the Valkyries server. But yeah, so far, EDS is looking to punch their ticket into the finals here. They're very close. They're 1 game away from our best of 7 bracket. Yes, you heard that correctly. Best of 7. Not a best of 2. Best of 7. That's a little scary. But that is what they're looking to punch their ticket to right now.
And it's interesting that the Red Dragons were actually playing on the other team's server there, so they were technically at a server disadvantage and still managed to mop it up 2-0 there, so kudos to them for that.
Absolutely. I mean, working their way into that is amazing. I mean, you can't even begin to talk about that. I mean, when you're on someone else's server where you know you are at a disadvantage and you manage to pull 2 off of them, that is phenomenal. You can't deny yourself that that was not amazing.
And how much does server advantage actually matter in a game like Rocket League? Is it pretty close, I'd imagine?
It is pretty close. It does matter in not even provincial, sorry, national tournaments like this, where you are so far apart in some instances that a little bit of ping can matter quite a lot. It's the same like every other game where that extra sort of MS gives you that little bit more reaction speed. I mean, they've done dozens of tests on that. I mean, go look at professional articles, they're everywhere.
Yeah, and it's not like in real sports where it's like you have the home team advantage with the crowd cheering for you, but you know, it's nice that in esports we have something similar when it comes to server hosting. I just love that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can kind of feel at home when you're on a certain broadcast. I mean, colleges and universities are always casting their own teams or bringing things up, so it's lovely to see that we have that sort of, even in lower tournaments or tournaments like these, that this is available and happening. As we are going to see Arctic and Rex go for the kickoff here, as we might see Ghost get an early one, but Dragons 3 walks it off. Rex with 0 boost, just looking to get it off of his team's side. EDS looking to hopefully claim this one 3-0 and move into our final team, the Pirates, as off the rip. It seems EDS's dream is not going to be as easy as we thought. So we are going to see Ghost, the player I talked about being so quiet, finally get a goal and bring them up in this series early. Bring them up in this match early, getting things off to a roll as they're already looking to re-aggress early. It's popped in front of the net as Ghost once again with the help of Arctic. Oh my! Holy! They're looking to make EDS work for this on their home server.
They got something to say. They're not going to be quiet.
Absolutely not. Vimy, already ready to just turn this around. They're not going to go out quietly into the night, as they look to already be up 2 against EDS. As EDS look a little shell-shocked by that, grouping up quite heavily in front of their net, not going for a free ball here. Little scary for EDS. As, Arctic hadn't missed that. Could have potentially been a 3-0 up. As EDS look to reset, pull themselves down. The Dragon not letting that happen as Ghost tries to go for more. Arctic looking to challenge Dragons 3. He's not going to win it. He's only going to pinch it away into his half, and that's going to give EDS the chance to breathe that they needed. Dunked over. Arctic looking for another, but Dragons 3 is going to deny. He's going to get a pass 1. He's going to get a pass 2. But Arctic manages to recover. Potentially look to air dribble this in, but he's blocked off by 2 members of EDS. One from the top, one from low. As, if Dragons 3 hadn't hit that, that could have been disastrous. As Rex looks to go aerial and block him off. But Arctic is going to block Dragons 3, the 50, not going 100% their way. Going pretty close. They look to back off, get boost. Ashton! Low goal potential, unable to get it moving. Bumps coming through from Vimy, bumping into their own team. At this point, I wouldn't be shell-shocked if we saw a Vimy comeback for at least a game 4. It's going to be lobbed high and over as Arctic is going to block it off. Rex unable to get it through. EDS being really pushed here on their home field advantage as Arctic slots another. Oh my. EDS, this is scary.
It's almost like they're playing better on the other team's server. But for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like the home field advantage almost doesn't apply here. It feels like the away team advantage. As Dragon gonna lob it up, Ashton blocking it off. As it follows through, up high, Arctic cutting it off. It is low, Rex could go for that. He does, centers it. Goes to 9. Just Dragons. Looks to go up. Not gonna happen as Dragon blocks him off, and we're going to the right side of the field. Up. Arctic looking to lob another up for Ghost. As the double touch above the net is absolutely beautiful. Ooh, that is nasty. To bring them up 4-0, this is scary from the perspective of EDS. I mean, you were winning in quite convincing fashion before, as Ghost looks to go for another. Could have left that for Arctic. But if you're EDS, this is terrifying. This is your home field. This is where you're supposed to have the advantage. You dominated on their advantage, and now things are starting to slip with 1:39 on the clock, and another potential chance for a goal from Vimy. Feels a little terrifying. This Ghost is going to dunk it over, and Dragon looks to try and swat it between the two defenders. Not going to happen. Up above. Rex beats out Ghost. Dragon is there for the recovery, however, and blocks off any chance for EDS to really make a play here as they try and reset, get some boost going. Dragon's 3 going up. It's going to get 50, not going to go through. The potential for Rex there. So close, but doesn't get the angle to roll it in. As they have to back off, get more boost. 52 seconds on the clock. Vimy could just run out the clock here. Your Valkyries are winning. Flying high in this game on their opponent's advantage. Demo coming through from Rex onto Arctic as he tries to get it above 2. Dragons 3 unable to. This left side just gonna attempt to at least get something on the board now with 20 seconds on the clock. Feels almost impossible for EDS to come back from this deficit. As Ghost misses that ball, leaves it center. Dragon looks to challenge. Arctic does get the save as Dragons 3 pops it up for Ashton, and that might be their first. Not gonna go out quietly.
No shutout at least.
Yeah, no shutout. I mean, EDS not going to go out quietly at least. They are going to give us a bit of a fight, even if it is at the end. You want to show signs of life, even going into that next game. As Arctic and the Rex going to go for it with 2 seconds on the clock. And that is it. As your Valkyries are soaring. And take the first as we go 2-3. Still match points for your EDS Red Dragons.
Yeah, it's nice to see some teams fighting back here. It's not just going to be the 3-0 like the other series. So, you know, I think this has potential to go to all 5, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, and as I said, that player Ghost, I called them out saying that they weren't doing too much, and now look at them. Scoreboard, 3 goals, 1 assist, 1 save, 4 shots. MVP of their team and of the game. I mean, what more could they have done to prove me wrong? I don't believe there's absolutely anything else they could have done to kind of wake up and bring their team into a game 4 here.
I'm just noticing one of the EDS players is a Season 21 Grand Champion. That's exciting, right?
Yeah, that is. GC. Almost SSL.
I mean, that's got to be one of the top ranked players like in this age group, I'd imagine.
Oh, you go absolutely saying. I mean, some of these, not to be that guy, but some of these kids are actually insane. They would beat me even back when I used to play, and I was pretty alright. But these guys are on a whole different mechanical level. As we're going to see early EDS back in form. There's Ashton and Rex. Just already taking one. Forcing away Vimy and just getting one only 20 seconds in. So here we go once more. Arctic and Rex firing it up. It is on the side of Vimy as it's going to be tossed down into Ghost, but that step back could be a nightmare from Ghost as Rex. He won't let his team lose this one as he forces 2 goals. Only 30 seconds in. He is not going to let EDS ride off into the night. He will not let this comeback happen if he can help it. As they're looking to go for another one early. Ghost the only one in net. He is going to be challenged by Ashton. As another goal from Dragons 3 to bring EDS up 3. Back to back to back. It feels like Vimy hasn't had a chance to breathe.
Yeah, they were not happy about that last game there, and they want to bury them right now.
I mean, if you can bury them with a mercy rule, not a forfeit, a mercy this early, absolutely do so. But Dragon is going to answer back. They're letting EDS know that they're not going to go quietly either. Oof. Crossbar hit. It really feels like a hard-fought game, as neither team really wants to go out on this game. They want to continue. Both want to pick up that last slots in the finals. EDS is closer than Vimy. But that doesn't mean Vimy is going to stop now. We're going to see Rex get demoed in nets. But Ashton is going to pick up where his teammate left off, blocking off Vimy from getting through as the save is coming through for Rex. He's going to continue to be that anchor for his team, picking up boost, blocking it off, but Vimy with Dragon on their side are not gonna stop now. It is a game between Rex and Dragon as the goals between the two are back and forth. This is scary for both sides. You don't want to go out now. You want to win this round. If they win this round, we go to a game 5. And EDS, if they win this, well, it's over, and Vimy is knocked out. As the scoreline is 2-3, as EDS looks to continue and apply pressure, but that could be a potential goal, but Rex denies that as it goes by Ghost and Dragon. Once again, as I said, it is a game between Dragon and Rex. The rest of the team just kind of there to help defend, help set up plays. But Rex looking to get another is denied. As EDS is now on the back foot as Arctic is flipping through the air, feeling left out of the action. Brings the score even and gets his first goal of this match. Holy, 3-3 already. It is scary. As Arctic and Rex go for it once more. The kickoff does finally go in the favor of EDS. As it's fired above the net, Rex is going to try and drag his team away from this. But Ghost and Dragons 3 are going up together. Dragons 3 wins it out, but he is demoed in the process. Rex trying to get it past Arctic, but Dragons is going to be there by his teammate's side. He's also going to get pushed past. Is Arctic left with an open net, and he gets the double tap. A little scary there, almost didn't manage to get it, but Vimy up for the first time in this game. Advantage to them. And EDS, that early pressure was something, but this is a back and forth game, folks. This is not someone rolling over and losing everything. This is both teams fighting with everything they've got to win. They need this final spot in finals as Arctic looks to lob one in and bring Vimy up again. Holy, 5-3, the goal lead extending. Just so we're aware, after those first 3, EDS have not gotten a single goal in response to Vimy. So Vimy has gone on 5 non-stop. We are going to see Ashton and Ghost fight early for this. It is going to be 1 out by EDS. As they look to finally put some pressure on Vimy and get a goal through. As Ghost is going to go up the wall, limited boost. He's looking for an early shot as Dragons 3 is going to knock it off. Firing it across the net, looking to set something up, but Rex isn't close enough to capitalize. Sends over the heads of Vimy as they need to get back in net and deny this, as Arctic doesn't need to be in net to stop something like that. As it rolls back through into this back left corner. Up high. Now down low as Arctic brings it to the floor. And EDS Dragons 3 is going to demo Dragon. And now Rex looks to try and beat out Dragon, but the 50 is won. It's in front of the net. Dragons 3 denies. They need to stem this bleeding if they want a chance. EDS denying more goals, saving as much as they can as this looks to go over them and in. As Arctic keeping this competitive. Keeping the score far in Vimi's favor.
This series is becoming a real barn burner. So exciting.
Yeah, honestly, we might go the whole distance at this rate. As Ghost and Ashton look to battle it out. He's going to be one out by Arctic. It is on the side of EDS. As they look to finally clear it and go up in the air as Rex, he's there, he's going, he's looking to jam it past, he almost manages to, as Ashton tries to clean up what scraps are left, as EDS Dragons 3 also tries to get the goal through, but it's not going to happen, as they are all denied just wide of their goal. As Ashton looks to try and go back in, it's not going to happen, it's going to be centered out front, but blocked by Ashton. As they look to try and capitalize, try and get something through. EDS need anything here, as there's 18 seconds on the clock. 15, 14, the clock winding down as Arctic goes up and gets another, ripping away the hopes of EDS for a comeback. At this point, I do not see it happening. They would need kickoff goal after kickoff goal.
I'm just glad we got a game 5 here. Wow.
Yeah, 100%. They would need uncontested fighting from the side of Vimy to even consider getting this through, as Vimy is not going to go into the night quietly. They will fight back against EDS and bring us to a game 5.
Wow, what a contrast from the other two series we had today. Both 3-0s. This one going the full distance. Game 5. What a treat.
As we will be back on the EDS Dragons servers, so nothing will change here. No need for a server swap. But that isn't great for EDS, because this is where they've been losing, is on this home field advantage. You'd hope it would have swapped into your field. Well, the enemy field's advantage, I guess. As EDS are at the ready, and Vimy look to hopefully be running up soon.
I'm sure that they're having a conversation right now. Both teams are trying to lock in here. This is the last map of the series. You know, those other games, you can wash them away, because all that matters is this last game right here. Winner of this moves on. Loser goes home.
And you do not want to be the one in a best-of-5 series to go home when it goes the distance. That is a heartbreaker as a player to be shut out, especially when you're up. EDS, this would be a heartbreaker if they were to lose here.
Looks like the players are ready to jump right into this game 5.
And this is it. This is the final spot for playoffs. Well, the finals, not even playoffs. This is playoffs. But for finals, this is the final ticket to it. Whoever wins this gets to go, as Ghost is going to block Rex's lob. As they look to reaggress, Rex is going to shut it down. He wants nothing to do with them getting even a single goal this early. It's staying in the side of Vimy here, as Rex hoping to slot one. He's not going to be able to. He's going to roll up the corner. EDS fans at home, I hope you're cheering, because they're going to need it, as one goes straight towards the net and is saved by Arctic. Vimy fans, if you're here, you need to be cheering for this reverse sweep. As Dragons goes above the net, and Ashton looking to get one as Rex tries to dunk it over their heads and in, as he looks to go above. As Dragons 3 unable to connect with him as they're blocked off. As Ghost and Dragon look to work in synergy here. To get it through. It's not going to be able to, as Dragon is going to be forced to scurry back towards the net. Arctic is going to take one down, but Rex is going to pilot above the net as they look to 1v3, but they're not going to be able to as Dragons 3 is going to lob it above the net as Fearless is going to try and block off Dragons 3. But EDS not letting it go this easily. They're going to go up 1-0. This is intense, folks. As Dragons 3 are gonna go for it. As EDS a little spooky there. As they're gonna try. As the demo happens, another save. As Ghost looks to put it back onto the side of EDS, but Dragon in need of saving that further. As Ghost finally there for the recovery. As the shot is going back left. Vote now which team will be moving on as that shot is blocked. And EDS look to turn it around. As we go back towards EDS's side. And Dragon looks to get mechanical with it. He's unable to. Blocked off. People. This is intense. As we're going towards center, Arctic left with it alone as he needs to be stopped. As Dragon tries to go for the recovery, but they're unable to. Blocked off. EDS looking for a miracle here to get this away from their net as they continue the pressure. Vimy really keeping it on as finally Arctic gets one through and brings us 1-1. Whew. 1-1. EDS or Vimy are your votes, ladies and gentlemen. The people's favorite seems to be EDS. So the people's champion is looking to hopefully advance as they look to block off Dragon's shot as Rex goes for it. He is going to block off that shot. He is going to dunk over one, but he's going to be denied further as Ghost is going to try and set up for his teammates with Rex blocking that. He's going to be taken low and up into this corner. Ashton is going to cut it off, not wanting them to get any sort of advantage over EDS. As it flies back in EDS territory towards that net. A little scary as Ghost is going to go up. Ashton needs to be good, and he's not going to be able to. The people's champion is faltering as Vimy, the Valkyries soar high. As they look to be up one, looking to hopefully book their playoff, well, final spot. As Arctic and Rex go for this, EDS Dragons 3 and Dragon going up as well. This is finally going to be won out by Vimy. So they're going to be on the side of EDS in this back right corner. Up again is Arctic and Rex, as it's going to be blocked off once again by EDS Dragons. A beautiful attempted 50 from Vimy. As they need to continue, they need more. EDS has to stop the bleeding here. Stem it, hopefully, as their boost is being stolen non-stop. The players on EDS are losing boost, but Rex has a chance. And he doesn't make it through. He lobs it up center for Dragons 3, but Ghost is going to be there to cut it off. No one is back. They need someone to deny Vimy further as the goal deficit for EDS looks dire. Only down one, but with 30 seconds and them having no boost, they're able to slot one over the top as Rex and Ashton work together to bring this even. Oh my, this might take us to overtime here, folks. 27 on the clock is a hard time frame to get one in.
Wow, this has been a great series so far, and it all comes down to the last 20 seconds here.
The bomb says Ashton looks to end it, but Ghost denies. Ashton wants to end this here. He's going to take one. They're going to take two as they look to shoot it above Dragon's head. As Rex goes through, but he's unable to connect on it. 10 seconds on the clock. This could be anyone's game here as EDS looks to go out blazing. And that will be overtime on the floor. Next goal wins, folks. This could go on forever as these two teams are tyrants to each other as Ashton looks to hopefully try and cheat and get a goal through. But Rex is left in net alone against Dragon and Arctic and Fearless as Ghost wins it for Vimy. The reverse sweep happens.
Wow, you can't write it any better than that. Reverse sweep, overtime, game 5 win. What a series.
You could not have wrote a more poetic ending if you tried. Hard fought by both these teams, but we will see the Valkyries versus the Pirates in the finals here shortly.
Yeah, that was a great series. Of course, that was our second semifinal of the day. Coming up next after this break, we have the grand final, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They say we're the polite ones, the ones who wait for an invite. For years, we've been quietly climbing the ranks, making our mark on the world stage. But we've always been the true North Strong. We don't just show up, we set the trend. While you were looking down at your playbook, you should have been looking up to see us. North of everyone.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Our home to snow-covered mountains, sprawling farmlands, and iconic animals. Our land is vast, breathtaking, and cherished. Whether on the land, in the skies, or in the stars, we've made quite a name for ourselves. We pride ourselves on our kindness, our music, and we all remember where we were when Crosby scored. We embrace culture, diversity, and our Indigenous heritage. We are unapologetically Canadian. We are Canada.
Jimmy from Alberta, and forgot our Pirates are from Manitoba. So we're looking like a province battle. So no province has clearly won it out until this is over. So this is going to be definitely interesting, as the Pirates are going to be fighting up early here. Already looking to try and get a 1-0, as Jeno, who was in chat just 2 seconds ago, is putting up goals and making it impressive.
That was fast.
That was very quick. 20 seconds in. That reminds me of our last game with EDS and Vimy. This is going to be shot back towards Vimy's side, as the Pirates look to continue to move it forward, as they are going to get cleared finally. It's going to go back into Pirate territory. Tossed up almost towards the net. You saw someone fly by our screen there. His clips. It's going to be up. So is other members. But it's too late.
Who walked it in there?
As the Pirates already up 2-0. Even with that little bit of break in between their games, they're not rusty. They're not feeling the difficulty of not playing. They are just ready. So we are going to see Dragon and Jeno and Mill all go for that kickoff. It's going to be knocked back into Clips and Jeno. Tossed up in front of the net. Unable to complete. Back towards the net already. As Mill looks to center once more. It's going to be too far. Jeno, low boost, is going to be able to save it. And Arctic is going to be demoed. So once again, Vimy looking to go on the offensive. The Pirates looking to keep it down. Now we are moving quickly. Up and around, back towards the Pirates side. As Ghost is going to launch it up. It's in front of the net. Mill able to keep it away. As Jeno is going to be beat out by Ghost. It's going to go back onto this Pirate side as they look to clear once more. Clips unable to. Ghost and Mill look to toss it up. Pirates going up 3. As Mill, good little toss up to themselves here. Nice pass, hits it off the back of their car just enough to get it in. 3-0 up to the Pirates. Beautiful stuff. Alberta seems to be winning it out. Jeno blocks that off from Arctic. With Clips right there by his side. This Ghost looks to keep it in. Clips doesn't exactly like it on his half. And clears it off. As Jeno is going to steal the boost away from Dragon, who is now empty. Same with Ghost. 0 boost on either of those players. Because now they're going to finally work around, try and get some boosts, some pads. The larger boosts are respawning, but seem to be getting stolen away. As the Pirates up 4-0 already.
4 unanswered goals to start this grand finals. Wow.
I mean, what more can you want from a team like the Pirates? Going up this early is phenomenal for them. As Jeno, Mill, and Arctic all going for that kickoff. It is going to be finally won out by Vimy. So they're going to immediately be turned back around by Clips. It's going to be tossed up center as Ghost tries to go for it. He is going to be able to get to it before Mill. Jeno keeping it aired. Gets the reset, unable to get more off of it as they run out of boost. It is going to be lobbed up for Mill. It's going to be fired back down as Arctic looks to try, but Jeno just going to let it bounce in. What was this? Just bounce, little tap, the slightest tap, and it's just going to roll in over top. The no boost really killed them there. As now it is 5-0 as Clips already sends it into the side of Vimy. It's gonna get centered as Dragon does block it off. Vimy are a late surging team, it appears, from our last series, so I would not be surprised if Pirates went up early here and then got shut down. We are gonna see them roll it around. It's going towards center. This Clips blocked off by Arctic. Onto his back right. And the over Clips by Ghost. His team is there. Get the recovery. With 1 minute on the clock. The game starts to slip from the hands of Vimy, especially now that it is on their side. They would need constant aggression to even stand a chance. They would officially need a goal almost every 8 seconds.
That would be a sight.
You would need non-stop aggression, but it doesn't look like the GP Pirates are gonna let this happen, as now they're going for another goal. They just want this to be hopefully a mercy rule on their part, but doesn't look like Vimy is going to give them the satisfaction of letting that happen, as our clock starts to wind down to 10 seconds, and with Clips going wide on that ball, Vimy able to at least not let them go with a shutout. But I don't believe that's officially enough to win. They need a goal about every 1 point. Every, like, almost 2 seconds. It is a hard task, especially now with all of this winding down.
Oh, they're already thinking about the next series.
Yeah. You gotta be thinking about the next game. Can't really think about this current one. It is officially in the hands of the GP Pirates as they go up 1-0 early here.
Wow, that was an intense first game. 5 goals right off the bat for the Pirates there. You know, it's interesting. The Pirates have been waiting for this matchup. You know, they've been waiting in the wings for their opponent here. You'd think Vimy is warmed up from that last game, but I guess the Pirates are just they're too eager to get in the action here.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the Pirates definitely did not let that time that they had just go to waste. So it 100% went the way of the Pirates there flawlessly. I mean, what more can you say, as we're already ready to get back in, as both teams are revving their engines ready to get it moving. As we are going to see Zeno and Arctic go for it. Clips going to miss it out, and it looks like unless Zeno can get back, it would have been an early goal. The Pirates not going to let that happen. Because now we have a Rule 1. I was hoping to see one of these, but it looks like it got broken, unfortunately. Oh, it was a Team Rule 1, that's why. I was hoping we got a Rule 1 sometime during these series. As it goes crossbar, but Arctic catches his own lob. So he's going to pinch it off the enemy player. He's going to lob off the top, crossbar, and he's going to get it through. As now Vimy, with their first wheel advantage in this series, in Game 2, finally going to be able to get something moving, but it's too late as Clips just going to shut down that advantage. Not even 11 seconds. Well, I was about to say not even 10 seconds, but it was 11 seconds after the last goal. Going to shut it down that quickly. No real chance for Vimy to keep that goal and keep the go-ahead moving, as once again they are going to be forced into an unfavorable situation, as now the Pirates are coming full force as they fire this towards mid into Zeno, and it's almost good, but Arctic knocks it off course. As Geno with the 50 with Ghost. Shot high up as Mill looks to send one through, but Dragon's gonna knock that away. Taken towards center. Flips up. Sets it up, but Arctic is not gonna let something through that easy. It's gonna be lobbed above all of them. The bump is clean as Mill and Arctic look to battle it out. And Dragon with a huge save against Geno. Vimy is not gonna let it go this easily, as it's just the back and forth shots. And oh no! Bide their time, saving shot after shot, and finally get their advantage back over the Pirates. As now Dragon and Geno going for it. It is going to be one out by Geno. Shot by Clips is blocked by Arctic, as we're now moving far back into the side of the Pirates. Now all three Pirates up in this corner, none really in the net, as they need to make something. They need to stop this aggression that's coming through. The shot after shot after shot is going wide. But finally, the Pirates are able to hopefully get away, but no boost on many players is going to leave them scrambling. As more shots are coming through, and Geno finally looking to clear. He's going to steal his teammate's boost and leave him stranded on none as he goes aerial and gets it over two. Unable to finish it off. As now, Clips is going to demo one, but it seems to be dire straits for the side of the Pirates. The sea is rocky, and they are not riding the waves well as they finally take it into this corner and away, but it's already coming back in as Vimy looks to continue to apply the pressure. 50'd into the air, it's above the Pirates' nets, and it's in as finally Vimy go up another. The aggression finally panning out for them as the Pirates seem to have a sinking ship. As the kickoff goes the way of neither team, sent center, finally taken advantage of by Vimy. This is tossed once again straight up. The fakes were almost good. They were hoping that that fake would have bought them enough time to get it through. As now Clips is going to be challenged by Dragon. It's going to be tossed up center as Mill is going to beat him out. Only one defender in Ghost, but he has control of the ball. He's going to be beat out by Mill as Clips looks to set up Geno. And they're finally able to recover and answer back against Vimy. Closing the scoreline down to just only one. It looked desperate. It was not clean. As now Arctic and Geno going at it. Not able for either to get it quite in their favor, as Arctic finally going to go up for it, but Mill is going to knock it down in front of the net. As Clips looks to block it off as Geno fighting with Dragon. Finally able to get it through. He's going to toss it over to Clips. That was almost beautiful. As now it's fired back as Vimy is looking to put the final hole in the pirate ship, but it seems that the planks for the Pirates are there. The holes are being repaired, and we go even with 1 minute exactly on the clock. Absolutely stunning from the Pirates there to bring themselves back from a 2 deficits. Absolutely stunning. As Mill and Ghost go for it, but Mill is going to win it out. Dragon trying to fight off Clips and Geno. It's going to be tossed above the net as Clips goes up for it to clear it away. He's able to. Now with 45 seconds on the clock, the Pirates are on the defense side, and Dragon is going to get one through, looking to sink this pirate ship. It's going to be 3-4 now. Vimy reclaiming their lead. They've been doing that a lot this time around. Anytime that the Pirates finally make it even, they've been managing to get one over. As now And the Pirates need to find a way to make this even once more. As you know, they have found the opening that they need, but the boost is being robbed from them left and right. They're unable to get boost to try and make a play, as Clips is the only one who had any. And finally, it appears that Vimy may have found the spot to stop the pirate ship. It's maybe it for this, unless in 10 seconds, anything's possible here, especially for these teams, as Ghost is going to toss it towards the net. If this is able to be kept up, the Pirates have a chance, but it's going to be knocked down by Vimy, bringing the score 1-1.
Wow. What do you think the chance that this goes to Game 7?
Oh, I 100% believe that's going to happen. I mean, these teams are absolutely nuts. I could absolutely see this going the full distance. They have honestly all done everything correctly. Even both sides. I can't even begin to talk about this. It is stunning from both teams. You can't really say one is doing better than the other. I mean, they've been getting close every round. The only time that there was a huge blowout was our Game 1, and it only went that badly because of the Pirates just having that coordination. The second game, it looked like they didn't have that coordination, and they finally got shut down. But I wouldn't count them out yet, by any means.
Pirates are looking to plunder here and get their loot, but let's see if the Vimy Valkyries have anything to say about it.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before either team really pulls ahead. I mean, I might want to see a convincing game from the Valkyries to finally show like they have what it takes to beat out the Pirates, like they did, well, like they did Game 2, but the Pirates off of that Game 1 showed really convincingly that they could beat Vimy. They could beat them in a very convincing fashion. So I need to see Vimy give us something like that back. We wait on our final few players here. We're just waiting on, I believe, the Pirates, but I mean, take all the time you need in this type of situation. You need to talk with your coach, figure out what's going wrong, steer the ship.
And just a reminder for everyone watching at home, this is a best of 7 for the grand finals. So they're looking to take 4 wins here to be crowned our champion.
And while you're down there having a look of that best of 7, feel free to vote. Where's the smart money? Do we believe it is the GP Pirates or is it the Vimy Valkyries? The score is tied right now, 50-50. Feel free to vote and bring that in the favor of your team. It appears our Huskies are back and they are once again preying on the Pirates' downfall. With Captain Shrimpley voting obviously against the Pirates, as they don't seem to be a fan. They weren't when they were playing them, and when they lost them, they were even less of a fan. So I do not blame them for carrying on a bit of a downfall here for the Pirates, but we do have our handful of Pirates fans in chat. So it doesn't really feel like this is a one-sided affair. There is no People's Champion this time around. It is only the Pirates versus the Valkyries, and one of them is going to plunder and the other is going to hear the Valkyries sing. Either way, we're hoping at least, I want to see at minimum a Game 6. As that vote does go the way of the Vimy Valkyries. Whew.
Hey, now's the time to get all the fans in the chat. So, you know, if you go to any of these schools, start sending that link around. It's grand finals time. It's now or never to cheer for your team.
I mean, yeah, this is just it. I mean, before you may have just thought, my school's playing, but now they have a serious chance at winning. So this would be your chance to rally your friends and bring it all the way through. Either way, Manitoba wins. I love the confidence from Neil, but Vimy is Alberta, so there is not a Manitoba win no matter what situation here. It is Alberta versus Manitoba. Okay, everyone Sound is good. As we look to get it moving into our game 3. Bit of excitement from everyone in chat here as they look to cheer on their team. As it's going to be one out early here by Vimy, but it's going to be tossed straight back by the Pirates. As there's the chance a Dragon hits this awkwardly. As it rolls towards the net, and Vimy already off of that last, you can tell the experience is speaking from just a little bit how to adapt to these kinds of opponents, and they're going to abuse that fact and take a early 1-0 lead here once again. This is going to be shot far away. There's Ghost. He's going to be left in net alone. Firing it back. Clips is here against Dragon. It's going to be pinched away. Arctic needs to get control of this if he doesn't want his team to be scored on, and he's going to be able to. This is going to be tossed back into Mill. Mill sending it center. His Dragon goes up to block off the shot course. Doesn't want it to go center. He's now. Clips. Gonna just keep it on the side of Vimy. Now it's just gonna be going back and forth here. No one's really taking the clear advantage. Now it's up-centered, and two members from Vimy are going to be going for it as Geno. He's going to lob it back over, looking to beat out the 50. He's not going to be able to, as Arctic looks to continue to press the advantage. He's not going to be able to, as Geno is without boost here, and he's going to have that pad picked up on him. The large boost pad not going to be his no matter where he goes, it seems, as his own teammate takes the next. But it won't matter, because Clips needed it more to get the ball into the net and bring us tied. The Pirates getting their answer back. Man, oh man.
Neck and neck this entire series.
It certainly feels like it, other than that anomaly of Game 1 where the Pirates took it quite handsomely. It feels like this will be a non-stop fight. Now Arctic and Mill are in the air. It's going to be tossed down to Clips. Now Dragon is going to bring it into the back right corner with Geno. Fighting it off as his two teammates send it high. Ghost going to send it to the corner up for Arctic. Gets the reset, but he's going to be blocked off by Geno. It's going to go back into Dragon as Mill needs to turn around. But luckily his teammate is there, Geno. He's going to be there to help him, as Geno is getting every boost pad he wants stolen from him. He's unable to even get one, as this ball, if Geno isn't able to touch it, might go in. Oof, just off course. And now, off the crossbar, is Geno, his team. Everyone needs to get this through. They need to stop this ball from going in. And that is heartbreaking for Vimy, as that was 3 good attempts that just didn't go through. It's going to be lobbed up by Clips. Right, Shadow. He's here for it, as Ghost is going to keep it back in. His two teammates, low on boost in this corner, are going to manage to be able to stop at least the little aggression, as Geno is finally back with full boost. He's able to get 100, and Clips looking to make another clip as he's able to over the heads of Vimy and bringing the Pirates back on top. Absolutely stunning goal. Right over their heads. Now Ghost and Geno are going to go for it. And Ghost and no, a little bit of a weird bump there, one on top of the other. This is going to be shot into Arctic. This Clips, he is in place to get that a good hit. He's not in a place to get back, however, as he has no boost. As Geno almost getting bumped there. This Ghost leaves it to Dragon. Keep him moving. Back and forth, good save there. It's going to be tossed up as Clips. It's going to look to give it off to Mill, and Mill firing it off that dribble. You can see Clips goes up, he leaves it to Mill. Mill just scooping it up. Nice hit over the top and in. As now the Pirates are looking to plunder. They're looking to keep this rolling here. As it's fired into the back left. Off to this right side, and it feels like the Valkyries have gone quiet. As another shot is going straight in for the Pirates. The Valkyries are going quiet, unable to answer back in any of these situations, with Ghost helping to get that in. There's a lot of goals so far. I believe that is 3 for Clips. As now the kickoff is going to be won. Only one player on the side of the Pirates still there to try and stop Vimy from answering back, and he's going to be able to. His Clips was looking to continue forward. He's not going to be able to. His Mill is now going to steal away the ball. Try and keep it low. He's not going to be able to. It's going to be stolen away by Arctic. Now Dragon able to clear onto that Pirate side. It's going to be set up for Ghost. Almost in that top corner. As now it's above Arctic. Air roll. Flip reset into Ghost. Unable to dissuade Clips. Unable to pull him away. As now Geno is going to set it up for Mill, but he's going to be challenged by Ghost. As now the net is going to be open, but it seems that Geno is going to be able to get back. Arctic is going to fight him for it. But so is Mill. The Pirates don't want to let go of this goal lead now. They've fought in tooth and nail to get here, as now they are looking to get another goal, but Arctic is going to block that off. And now the hopes for Vimy to claim an early up 2 lead are gone. And the GP Pirates are now up 2.
Yeah, that's going to do it there for map 3.
Yeah. With our Pirates being 2 wins and Vimy being 1, so only a 1 map difference so far, but that's still quite critical.
It's interesting that the Pirates readied up right away. The Valkyries took just a second there to, get ready. I'm almost wondering if they're having a little discussion, getting their heads together. Something's got to change for this next match, because it seems like the Pirates definitely have the tempo right now.
Yeah, especially now we see that game 1 was not a fluke for the Pirates. They can win out handsomely against the Valkyries. But the Valkyries seem to be struggling even with their 1 win. It was only a goal difference. It was not a huge lead. So they certainly need some sort of savior or someone to step up for a chance at this going well for the Valkyries.
It looks like we're about to hop into game number 4 here.
As we are going to see Dragon and Clips go for it once more, as Geno is going to get the boost stolen away from him. As Ghost goes up high. Just going to throw it straight in the Mill. Mill beating out 2 members there of Vimy, as that's going to be centered no matter what Vimy does. And Clips just too high, unable to get it away. As that's going to be lobbed into the center of the field. The bump from Mill, but it is going to be the winner of the ball for Vimy. So now it travels all the way back to Vimy territory, and they're going to look to try to force this away. As now Arctic going to get the demo from Dragon onto Mill, as that's going to be lobbed above. But Clutch isn't even going to entertain the idea of letting that bounce off the backboard. So now going to be lobbed up ever so slightly. Now Mill is going to get demoed. Well, is going to demo first. Now Dragon looking to take it away. Clips is not going to let that happen so easily. Fired back. Once again, the Pirates on this offensive quite heavily. The 50 does go in favor of Vimy. As now Geno looks to bring it back in. Clips there to support his teammate. As now the boost on the side of Vimy is starting to get lower as they try and make these plays. Start It's to get more and more desperate for them. As that ball's going to be knocked off course, and Ghost is going to try and hit it. It's going to be unable to, as Clips is going to try and take this away. Vimy is overextended currently, and they're just going to blow up Arctic. Sorry, Clips. Make sure they get that extra safety net. The Clips is just going to be straight back into this. He's going to try and center it for Geno, but he's not going to be able to. As now, Geno is going to 50 it. It's not going to be one in his favor at all. As now it's going to be bounced off the back wall as Ghost is the only one here. His team needs to get the left behind him. As Clips take it away. Hopping around. As now the aerial was almost good from Geno. But Arctic is going to block it off, but
Bam!
not this time.
Wow, that was a floater.
Clips just able to get it just above Dragon and just out of reach of Ghost. And that brings the Pirates up 1-0. That's a scary prospect because this could be the momentum they need to run away with this. No one's going to run out the kickoff until Arctic is there to knock it away, but he's looking to try and equalize already as Mill is going to block it off. They're not going to let that happen. As the Pirates lob it to the other side, they are not going to let this goal go easy. They want to keep their advantage here, as that took almost half the game to just get a single goal. Who can imagine how much longer it's going to take to get one back if you lose out on one? As now Geno is going to toss it down into Clips, and Clips is going to take it away. It's going to be fought out by Ghost. He's going to steal the boost away, however. As now many players on Vimy are low on boost. This is a scary prospect for Vimy. It's great for the Pirates, however. As now Clips. Oh, just dangling them out, breaking their legs of the players on Vimy. And that did not take long at all to get one back. You can see Arctic just out of reach. Absolutely stunning. As now Geno and Dragon are going to go for another. The kickoff is going to be in favor of Vimy, but for how long? As now the Pirates dunk over their heads, and that might just be outside. Very close as Dragon without boost goes up. Eclipse is going to try and shut that down, but Ghost is right behind him. Now, Vimy look to try and reaggress. Eclipse is not going to let this happen. Not going to let their goal deficit go into the sunset that easily, as 1 minute is on the clock. Looking for the ball to just roll down center field. It's not going to be able to, as Arctic is there. He's going to challenge Geno, but it doesn't look like that'll be good enough as Mill works together with Geno to just get that straight in, as you're going to see the bounce off, and it's going to hit ever so slightly on the top of Mill's car.
Wow, the Pirates, they got the championship in their sights right now.
Yeah, I mean, if they win this, they will be on series points.
Championship point.
Yeah, championship point. Not even just series. This is what you want to win. And Vimy will be on such a deficit that it would almost have to be a reverse sweep other than that game 2. But we're talking too much about the series that Mill and want to bring us back into the game. Mill and Clips, want to bring us back into the game, but oof. But yes, this would be championship point, and Vimy would almost have to reverse sweep to bring us back. With 30 seconds on the clock and in their half, and now a 5-goal deficit with Mill getting another solo goal.
Go next.
Yeah, really, at this point, that's what I'd be saying if I was Vimy. GG's go next. I mean, you would need almost a goal every 5 seconds right now, which is... Oof. That is a task to do, especially in Rocket League against players who are doing absolutely insane work. And now, with it reaching about 20 seconds, I'm going to say that is the game slipped away from Vimy, especially with it now on their side. With 10 seconds on the clock, they might look to at least shut down the shutout. We haven't had one in either series so far, but this might be the first shutout we see. As now Geno looks to send it up above the net, and they're looking to at least get another consolation goal, and they'll get it. The shutout is awarded to the Pirates, and the 6 goals, almost a mercy rule.
That's tough.
Yeah, if I'm Vimy, I am not in a good mood here. I mean, you're down. They are on series points officially. I would not be happy.
But you know what? It's really important as a competitor to stay locked in and just to brush that game off, right? You know, losing is part of competition, and you just gotta move forward, right?
Yeah. And I believe we're on these servers once again. I don't believe we're swapping because it is 3 on away, 2 on home. Unless we're looking to do an early swap here. Here's the Pirates do not want to stay.
Yeah, they should stay, so they'll be right back in.
Which is A-okay. We have these types of problems all the time. And honestly, when you're in the competitive spirit like this and you're already like hyped up, you're ready to move, you start to forget where these types of things are going. You forget sometimes. But now we just wait on the Pirates to recuperate, talk with their coach, bring us back in. That is A-okay. Honestly, it is it's intense. Vimy needs to win the next 3 flawlessly. And the Pirates just need 1. All they need is a single game to win it all, to win the series, to crown themselves champions.
A championship point, it's a lot of pressure. We saw in a past series, doesn't matter if you're up 2-0, it doesn't matter what the score is, still come back. Like I said, it's really important as a competitor just to stay in that mindset and don't let a loss, you know, ruin your mentality. You just gotta shake it off and move forward.
Yeah, even against this team, we know that this exact thing happened to them last time. This exact deficit had happened, and they crawled back to knock. I believe it was. Oof. I can't remember the team, but they knocked out EDS. They knocked EDS out. We had both teams thinking it was over.
Not quite. You gotta earn this championship.
If it was a best of 5, it'd be done. If it was a BO5, we'd be done. Pirates would have won, it would have been over. But, unfortunately, this is not a BO5, this is a BO7. Which, fun fact, the players did request a BO7, which is fun. So I love the extra time we get to spend with these teams. It really makes you feel like they're fighting for it way heavier, because it's just a lot more pressure, it goes on longer, it feels a little scarier. I think we're good, our kicks are good. Perfecto.
Time to go.
And both teams are onto the field as we get ready for match point for the Pirates. And Vimy needs to crawl back into this.
No, they need to start running. They gotta get off to a running start here.
Oh, absolutely. The finish line is so close for the Pirates, and it feels almost like a fever dream for Vimy, because they will need a miracle. But it doesn't seem miracles are on their side, as the Pirates are ready off of a beautiful passing play in between 3 players. Managed to bring it up early here, as this feels terrifying in my opinion. As now, Dragon is going to be walking away, clips a shot. As Ghost is going to bring it into center field, Mill is going to block him off. As Dragon goes up in the air, he is going to be beat out by Mill. It's going to be kept on this half. As Geno is waiting in mid. He goes up for it. He is beat out by Arctic, but Coach is going to recover the ball, block it off. And that ball is soaring towards the net of Vimy. Unfortunate, as the demo does cost them another goal for the Pirates. It's been a total of 40 seconds, and the Pirates are already up 2. As now we're going to see Clips fired into his back corner straight Arctic. As he dribbles it above Geno and Mill, but Geno shuts that down. Firing it towards Dragon. He's going to lose it out, however, as there's Geno. Ooh, just going to miss the wall. Just hoping to get a nice little tap off of it. Try and get it in. It's not going to work out as the net is now undefended as Geno is going to demo Ghost. As Mill looking to try and get it forward. He's going to be beat out. Geno is now going to go up the wall, looking to get this aerial. He's going to try and leave it over to Clips, but he's not going to be able to, as Clips is going to get bumped away. The Pirates, remember that play from last time. They're not going to let something like that happen again. As now Mill up on the wall. Scary little prospect to bring it in front of your net, but Arctic is going to get rid of Clips. Geno going to try and force it through, but Arctic is going to block it off. And off of that block, it's going to leave Clips open. And the Pirates just running away with it now. The sails are full mast, and they are running. Well, I guess you could say they're sailing away with this. Now Geno and Mill, as well as Ghost, they're going to go for it. It is going to be one out by the extra player on the Pirates. As Geno is now going to go up and contest it away. Ghost is going to try and fight for it. And now it's going to be left to Arctic. Geno, once again, seems to be a bit of everywhere as the net is empty and they need someone in it. And Dragon manages to get back, but the threat is not over as Clips goes up, but Arctic blocks it off and loosed enough. Get it away from a scoring position, but not quite cleared, as now with that pinch it is going to be cleared away. But no, the Pirates are bringing it back in. Arctic having to do everything right now as Clips is going to demo Dragon. Finally, a good shot is sent over. Vimy side is starting to look dejected. They lose out every so often. More and more fights are not going their way. Demos are not going their way. Now Mill and Arctic are in the air, but Mill has more boost than Arctic did. As now Geno is going to toss it over to Clips. Clips is going to toss it up. And there's Dragon looking to save, but Geno is there to put another one in the net. My, Vimy. You need a savior. They need someone to help here. Someone to step up and take charge. As Clips, they are going to win it out. Vimy, a chance. Not a huge one. As it is cleared away by Geno. He's going to try and get a little bit of a flip on that. He's not able to. Awkward positioning. Mill is going to be tossed away. The shot from Arctic is going to almost be good. Clips is going to block it off. Now Geno is going to take it. Error. The flip reset is good. He's going to toss it farther than he thought he would. Forced to back away. Now all three players from the Pirates are in this corner chasing the ball. Up for the minute and 10 on the clock. The Pirates can afford to play however they want, really. You can't really say that much will go wrong unless someone from Vimy steps up. It doesn't look like a bit of a scramble in front of the net. I thought that was going in. That was a scramble from both sides. One to try and get it in, the other to avoid it. Because now Mill is going to be the last line of defense against Vimy. And now, with 45 on the clock, the hopes for Vimy are slipping away as the Pirates continue their assault going back and forth. The net is open. Vimy have a chance to at least not go scoreless, but it's going to be taken away by Clips. And now Geno is going to try and get one in for his team, bring them up to 5, but no one has boost, so they're forced to back away. But the fight is not over yet, as there's 20 seconds on the clock. The demo from Arctic onto Mill is going to bring it, hopefully, into a scoring position, but is not able to, as it's going to be flying towards the other side of the field. And now, with 10 seconds on the clock, the hopes for Vimy are crushed. The championship is claimed. The Pirates have plundered, but they're not able to go scoreless into the sunset. They will take it no matter what here, as the Pirates have gotten what they came for, and they stole away the championship from the rest of the U15 league. As this kickoff is nothing more than a formality at this point.
Wow.
As the Pirates look to maybe go out on one more bang, or Vimy's looking to try and recover one, but neither will happen, as your Pirates are full mast and running away with the loot.
What a dominant grand finals. Congratulations again to Grant Park High School Pirates. You are the Esport Canada EDU Scholastic National 2026 Rocket League champion. Congrats again. Soro, what did you think about that grand final? You know, it didn't seem close on paper, but it felt like both teams were battling the entire time.
Absolutely. I mean, on paper, it looks like a total domination from your Pirates, but if you really read into it, Vimy was fighting tooth and nail the entire time. There was no way you could say that there wasn't a fight. You can't say this was a total domination. Absolutely well played from everyone involved in the tournament, and I could not have seen a better way for this to go down for either team. I mean, absolutely stunning from everyone. Congratulations to absolutely everybody, especially the Pirates for being the U15 Rocket League champions. And that was fantastic.
And I just want to quickly shout out all the people who helped to organize this event. The teachers, the educators, the tournament admins, all the people working behind the scenes. This really is like a labor of love, and I think, you know, maybe a lot of people don't fully appreciate how much work goes into something like this. So please, if you're a player, if you're a student, get involved, just enter the competitions, do whatever you can to be a part of something like this. It's totally worth it, and we really need to grow esports in Canada. So yeah, get involved with your school. Doesn't matter if you're in elementary school, high school, university. Find a way to get involved in esports, and let's grow Canadian gaming, you know?
Absolutely. And once again, thank you everyone for watching. Tune in May 23rd for the OSEA Provincial Rocket League Championships live from St. Clair College. My name is Saro, and
where can they find you, Soro? You guys some socials? Do you want to plug anything?
Oh, absolutely. So my name is Saro, or Andrew. I do casting for the OSEA. I'm also a esports student coach at the high school West Side. I also do casting for them. I absolutely enjoyed today. It was phenomenal. Thanks everyone for the opportunity. If you're interested in seeing any future projects from me, feel free to email me if you have any reach you want. I don't have any huge projects planned other than continuing with the OSEA and hopefully being there May 23rd. But my email is sorrowfulnights@gmail.com if anyone is looking to reach me. Otherwise, I think that is absolutely everything from me.
Nice. And if you guys are interested in esports in Canada in general, please check out Esport Canada. You can find them on social media. There's a lot of exciting events coming up for Canadian esports, and you know, honestly, it's just growing every single year. So please check out Esport Canada for all your Canadian esports needs. I think that's it. Once again, I'm Shark Kangaroo, and I've been joined by Soro. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.